Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone at Ruwell. Peace and blessings to all the sister and brethren that do believe in Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right. And salutation to the very few sisters that do believe. And I'm the brother Jeremiah from the Jimis Miami Church. And I'm your brother Ash. And we're just going to get straight into it. This is an intrinsic lesson. So Lord willing, it's straight to the point and edifying.
So we just going to go into the different blessings and gifts that the Most High is going to give to his elect. Give to his, those that obtain the victory, okay? Which I want to start off with this. This is the book of Revelation. Okay, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 20. I started at 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. Okay, I'm gonna pair that with Revelation 3 and 21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne.
Bible Kushab, you can look the word become.
That word for overcometh in the Greek is Nikaio, and it says to conquer, to carry off the victory, come off victorious. That's where you get the word Nike, like the shoe Nike. It goes back to the Greek goddess of victory.
Yep.
That's where the word Nike goes back to Nikaio, which means victory. Okay? It says, of a Mashiach, victorious over all his foes, of Christians, which the true Christians are Israelites that believe in Yahweh Shai, that hold fast their faith even unto death against the power of their foes and temptations and persecutions.
Right, so they're gonna come out victorious.
Right.
The elect. They're gonna endure the trials, the tribulations. They're going to win. They're going to come out victorious, the elect. It says of Mashiach and his foes. Yahweh Shai, these different nations going to be under Yahweh Shai and the Israelites.
It says when one is arraigned or goes to law to win the case, maintain one's cause. And that's us right now in the spirit, because what we're in court right now. We have a case. We have an open case. All right, Esau is trying to demonize and persecute us, right?
Right.
But Yahweh Shai is our lawyer. He's our advocate. He's going to, redeem us. Well, we understand that we're coming into Judgment Day. The Most High is the true judge. And Esau's trying to paint us as a bad guy when he's the bad guy. And Yahweh Shai is going to, he already provided that sacrifice for us to be called blameless, to be called found without blemish. And all we have to do is continue to endure, continue to keep pushing, keep fighting, and we become victorious when we, come out victorious when we win this case. There's going to be a reward.
Right.
There's going to be substance, great substance given to his men and the women, and our women. So that's what we're talking about. Me and a brother, we was in transit. We just, in traffic, speaking about life and it sparked a lesson. We talking about rulership. We're talking about freedom.
Right.
One of those things that you have to have as being free or being sovereign is land. Like you had that one dumbass nigga that just got put to death talking about he a Moor. I don't know if you seen that, brother.
Nah, I didn't see it, but I seen the thumbnail.
Goofy ass nigga. Okay, but a couple years ago, the same nigga, he went viral. More than about 4 years ago, I remember a nigga went viral. They had a standoff with the police. He throwing out a Morocco flag out of the window, talking about I'm a Moor and shit, talking big shit against the police. That shit was big. It went viral a few years ago, but now the same nigga, he just got put to death by the police with another standoff because he's being evicted from the house, but he don't want to leave the house, and he got guns and shit. So he said he's gonna protect the house to the death. For a house is not his, that the bank own, because he don't want to pay the mortgage.
Tripping.
But you're sovereign though,
Right?
Sean. You can't be sovereign or free without land. First and foremost, without land. And that nigga fighting over a damn house. You can have a house, but who owns the land?
Sleazy E.
Even if you own land, you own land in the state. Who owns the state?
Sleazy.
You know? So we can't be free. We know, me and the brother talking about different lands, which you had Esau promised Jake 40 acres. Right? What happened to that? They never received that.
Right.
We're talking about land. My wife was showing me something with down here in Florida, a certain part of Florida, Naples, close to Naples. Or was it close to Lehigh? They have something like that. They have on sale on Zillow, the website Zillow. You can look it up. They got 685 acres. Okay. On the market right now for $13 million, which is a hell of a deal. Okay, which I believe was farmland, but which we did the math, 685 acres. That's a 1 square mile, which is a lot of space,
right,
for one man to own, But these devils, they living like that. They're really living like that right now.
Right.
Show you this is their kingdom. They got all type of lands and, doing what they want to do.
When you go further up north, Florida, when you go like further up north, Florida or on the west side, you see a bunch of land. It's hell of land down here.
Yeah.
But we're so jammed up in these cities. See, Esau did it like that for a reason. First of all, he's the devil. He's the wicked. Okay? The point of this lesson is, hey, we're going to have our own land one day. We're going to have our own land. We're going to be in rulership one day. Okay? We're not going to be all cramped up in the cities, man. What's the scriptures talk about? That one also, you can't not to have your more than 3 stories.
Right. That's in the law.
Right.
So skyscrapers is off. They build these. They'll take. You got Brickell. Brickell itself is probably 1 square mile. The whole of Brickell.
Yeah.
All of that whole Brickell, that's probably just 1 square mile. And they got like how many skyscrapers in that shit? Thousands of people living in that shit.
Yep.
Because they got skyscrapers going up to the damn 30th floor.
That's where them OnlyFans hoes live at.
Right. That's where they do fresh and fit at.
Yep.
And everybody wants to live there. Every nigga that got a little bit of money want to go to Brickell so they could be stacked on top of each other and take 30 minutes just to park.
You want to flex, go to Whole Foods down the street.
That's backwards as hell, man.
Shit, I took my shit down. The kingdom gonna be established on earth, man. kingdom of heaven gonna be established on earth, and we're gonna have our own land. You know, have fresh food, fresh fruits, fresh vegetation. No more GMOs, man. You know, no more sorrow, no more captivity, no more, man. You Edomites, you living good right now. Well, you should, because this is your world.
Right. If you're not living good and you're an Edomite, then you're just a loser.
You're a two-time loser. You're a six-pack, cigarette smoking, Coors Light drinking weirdo.
Right. Yeah. That's you need to go talk to your elites. Talk to your governors and get a piece. Okay.
See, right now it's traffic. It's been hella traffic.
Right.
We've been left camp a while back, a long time ago. You know, we're still in traffic. It's gonna be no more traffic, man. Yeah, you can get Isaiah 14 if you got nothing.
Isaiah 14. I'm gonna go to.
Or a new heavens, new earth.
It's Isaiah chapter 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So there you go. The Lord's going to have mercy on Jacob and choose Israel, which is talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, we are the Lord's people, and the Lord has already chosen us before the foundation of the earth, but it's going to be made manifest to the world when his son, when Yahushua returns and redeems us and actually physically brings us back to our own land. That's going to happen literally. So, showing you the people over there right now, there's no way in hell that they're the true people, because Yahushua did not take them over there. They got set up through war and through propaganda and through trickery and deceit.
For declaration.
Right. Through wickedness.
Right.
Okay. Verse and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So the rest of our people scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the Lord is going to bring us back to our land, the elect. And the true land of Yashar Allah is much bigger than the so-called fake state, the fake state of Israel today. That's a farce. Okay, and we're gonna have our own lands. We're gonna have our own, cities. Imagine a brother have his own city.
Well, brothers gonna have their own planets.
Right.
See that? See Esau don't have that. You see that? They may have control of the earth right now, but Esau's, they don't have their own planets.
Which they so-called name planets after themselves. So-called, they'll point in the stars and they'll name constellations after themselves and shit. But that's as far as they can go. They can't leave the earth.
Exactly.
They claim to, which we know it never happened.
The moon landing never happened. Somebody asked Neil Armstrong to swear.
Right.
I believe, right? You seen it?
I think it was the other dude, Buzz Aldridge. I think it was Neil Armstrong too.
Yeah, they told him to swear, I think on the Bible or something, but he didn't do it.
Right. And I think the other dude, Buzz Aldridge, which was who they got the character, so-called Buzz Lightyear, they was asking him, and he got mad. He started cursing them out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a farce, man. This is John chapter 14 and 1. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me. So we can't allow our hearts to be, which our minds, to be troubled here in Babylon the Great. And mind you, this Yahushua was speaking to the disciples 2,000 years ago. We're in a worse condition than they were. You know, even though they were under Roman occupation, under Roman authority, they still had more freedoms than we did on average, you know? We live in a total oppressive society, man. We can't even proclaim to be Israelites without, you know, being persecuted. We can't even be who we are.
Right. I mean, during the time of the Maccabees, right?
Right. Yeah. It's like that and worse.
During the time of the Maccabees, Israel couldn't be themselves.
Yep.
Because the wicked, the Greeks, the Edomites, was you know, pretty much roughly paraphrasing, telling the Israelites to conform to their ways.
Right.
You know?
Had not the Most High raised up the Maccabees, who knows what would have happened.
Right.
You know? If the Lord didn't raise up the Maccabees, you wouldn't have that system that you can read about when Yahushua was on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
How you had you know, the priesthood and all that. That goes back to the Maccabees.
You know, the scriptures say when Alexander came in, evil was multiplied.
Right.
Then it talks about Antiochus being that wicked root. He was of the wicked seed line. So when the wicked are in power, things change. They don't keep the laws and the commandments.
No.
They don't keep the law on the land and the land Sabbaths or no, everything is backwards. That's why we need the kingdom. Jake talking about he don't need salvation. They don't need salvation. We need salvation. We need to be safe from our enemies, man.
John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you.
Right. He talking to his disciples. That trickles down to the elect.
Right.
We got a place for us, man. We may not have a apartment or a home in this side, you know, or brothers may. Nevertheless, there's something greater that's coming. There's something greater that's going to be prepared, or there's something greater that's already prepared.
Yeah.
You just gotta watch.
Yeah. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know.
That's love, man. He's just not gonna leave us out and dry. Nah, Yahushua, he gonna impart the kingdom to his men. He gonna share the kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
It's gonna be established on earth with us, Lord, with those men. He's sharing. He's not selfish like you women. You women are selfish. You see, Yahushua, he ain't selfish. He's not no niggard. He's not stingy. You see? That's love.
So forget about America. Forget about this place. This place is done. You got Israelites talking about building an Israelite community in America. What the hell is wrong with you?
In Georgia somewhere, I believe.
Right, buying up land.
Come on, bro.
I get it. Trust me, we get it. But this is not the time for that, man. We understand. We get it.
We get it, bro. We get it.
But Yahushua said, I go to prepare a place for you.
Right.
So what are you doing? Do you not teach that America is Babylon and gonna be destroyed?
Come on, bro.
What are you? That's a waste of time. Total waste of time.
What's going on here?
But hey, that's y'all do that shit if you want to. We looking for the place Yahushua got prepared for us.
We gotta pay taxes.
Still gotta submit. Esau want to come build a highway through your shit.
Right.
That highway gonna get built.
You still got hurricanes. You still gotta prepare for a hurricane. You got a lot of land. You got to protect yourself.
You will own nothing, and you will be happy. What happened to that? What about that?
Right.
You got NDAA. Okay, they can come through and just take your shit. Nothing you can do about it.
All about to collapse.
They'll say, "Oh, this is a terrorist city y'all trying to build."
They drop bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right. Right.
And they got other. They got drown towns. Oh, they got underground cities under the water. Or they made different towns that our people had. They made them parks or lakes.
Yeah.
Like Lake Lanier or They got our people had different towns, different cities they were dwelling in, and Esau moved them out. What about Kershaw being the city and Kershaw being the field? What about that?
Right.
The point of this lesson is what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to give us the kingdom. He's going to share the kingdom with us. Rejoice. Come from the ways of Babylon the Great. It's not our rest.
Right.
Type in drown towns. Type in underground cities. That's underwater. It's on Google. It's on YouTube. You can actually look it up.
Yep. So that's pretty much it. Something quick in transit. We hope it was edifying. We're gonna give all praise,
praise,
honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, and to the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.